Hello everyone. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to find me in all the places. All right. I think I am good on YouTube and Facebook. If you guys hop on, would you guys do me a huge favor? Just say hello or wave a hand or something, just so I can see if comments are working, because sometimes I can see them and sometimes I cannot. Just depends on the mood of the platforms, I guess. Either that or me and the technology. So if you guys happen to, hello, okay, Puddle by Farm Designs. I'm sorry I don't know your name. Let me know your name. Thank you guys for hopping on and let me know that you're, let me know that I can see comments. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm trying a little mic today. Last week it wasn't working. I tried YouTube. I think it's working, but I'm not sure. So if you can't hear me, just let me know. So I thought we would do a little Halloween arrangement today. I thought I was done with Halloween. I really didn't do a whole lot of Halloween this year, but I had to go to Michael's, and I'm doing a custom order for a lady, and we're using these little cauldrons, and I picked up an extra one, so I thought I would make something in the little extra one. Oh, Jennifer, hi. I'm sorry, I didn't even recognize your business name. How are you? It's like, I know that name. Okay, Facebook, if you guys are making comments, I cannot see them. So if I miss anything, I will just come back after the video and answer any questions or whatever. So anyway, I picked this little guy up at Michael's, and I thought I would do something with him. We got a couple of new items in. So I got these pretty, see if I can get them without dropping everything. We got these pretty black roses. So I wanted to use those. I wanted to play with those. And then we got these burgundy little leaf sprays. So I wanted to play with these. So I was like, well, let's just go ahead and do another Halloween arrangement. So the first thing I think I'm going to add is a little bit of greenery. Not too much, so I'm just going in with my favorite. Y'all watch me design. I use this pretty much all the time, all year. I got it in all the different colors. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the cottonwood ivy. Just a little bit. So I'm hopping on a little late today. Come on, glue gun. I had to go earlier and get my mammogram done. So y'all, this is your public service announcement. If you haven't done your mammogram, y'all go make sure you get them done. Gotta check out the girlies. Alright, this is not working over here on comments. I'm going to try to refresh one more time, and then I'm just going to move on. So anyway, my day kind of got thrown off a little bit, so I was running a little bit late. Plus then, as I get my cameras and all that set up, and I go to hit the live button, you know, we had to have technical difficulties, and I guess I was signed out of my Streamlabs, which I didn't know. So I'm sitting here for like 10 minutes trying to figure it out, and realize I just wasn't logged in. So anyway, we're here now. Alright, I'm going to add maybe one more piece for now. I don't want too much greenery in here, but just a little bit. So let's everybody been up to today? Hopefully your week is going good so far. So far, so good over here. We had hope you had a good Labor Day. I worked, so it wasn't really anything too exciting on this end, but it was still good. Alright, so I'm going to take a couple of these leaf sprays and just kind of break them up. I love the burgundies for Halloween. Those are my colors. Try to push this one right in the center. So y'all, I had ordered these, I ordered these cauldrons. I want that to go down a little further. Let me get my scissors. I ordered these cauldrons from Michael's with some other things that I was needing for this custom order I'm doing. And one of them was fine. And then the other one was broken. It was shattered. They did not wrap it good. So I went online and did the return. They credited me my money back, so I went and ordered another one. The other one came in. It was broken. Y'all, they only put one little piece of packing paper, one little loop packing paper on it, and that was all that was in the box. And this is ceramic. I'm like, y'all, come on now. So the second one came in broken. I mean, yeah, the second one. So I was like, forget it. So I just had to go to my local Michael's, and luckily they had it in the store. Our Michael's is, because we live out in the country, it's about 45 minutes to go to Michael's. So I mean, it's not too bad, but I was just trying to save myself a trip. I'm gonna get my scissors and get this one in there a little bit better. So if you're watching, are you still doing Halloween or are you done? I know it's early still. It's only a couple days into September, but I've already really moved on to Christmas for the most part. But I wanted to play with this since I picked up an extra cauldron. Alright. Y'all, I am not liking this new glue gun. It like wants to shut off if you don't use it. And then you gotta squeeze it to get it to fire up again. Not a fan. Okay, Facebook. If someone on Facebook is watching, could you do me a favor and just like give me a wave or something? Say hello so I can see if comments are working or if I'm just not seeing them. Drop my tag, y'all. Alright, I think I'm going to get one more piece. This is going to be pretty easy design. Alright, I think we'll stop with those for right now. We may add some more in a minute. Let's go in, let's add a couple of our black roses. Y'all, this is a nice rose bush. It's hard to find, well, it's hard to find black florals in general. But then these ones are pretty nice, so I was pleasantly surprised when I saw them at market, and so I had to grab them. I'm losing my mind. I've lost my cutters. Over there. All right. I'm gonna get this guy right here, kind of nestled in the center there. Who does fall and who does Halloween? Or do you do them both? Because I guess technically you could do fall now, because we're in September. And then switch out your Halloween next month. I haven't gotten any of my decor out. It is still in the shed. I have not had time to even go dig it out. I didn't get to decorate last year because we were building the house, so I definitely want to decorate this year. I just haven't had time to mess with it. Maybe this weekend, we'll see. My brother and his wife are moving back to the States from Germany, and they arrive on Friday evening. So we'll probably be visiting with them this weekend, I would guess. I probably won't get a chance to grab them, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's add maybe one more. Let's get a bud. So this bush has like the larger heads, and then it has like a smaller little bud. So we'll do a bud. All right, y'all. I'm not seeing comments, so if y'all are commenting, I'll have to go back and watch it. Go back and comment later. I'm so sorry, but it's not cooperating, I guess, today. So I'm just going to talk to myself. Y'all can chit chat in the comments, and I'll try to get back with you. Get back with you later. All right. We may add a few more, but I have a couple more things I want to add, so I'm going to set them aside for now. I brought these burgundy, y'all, I don't know how to say them, Protea, something like that. Whatever they are, I brought these. So I figured we could add a couple of these in here because they're burgundy. You did, Jennifer? Okay, so Facebook's just acting wonky then. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I guess Facebook's just being a pill. Sometimes I think it's this tablet, like when I, see, I refreshed, I got out, went back in, now I see your comments. Mary from Kentucky, hello, thanks for coming in. Karen, hello, my friend. So Jennifer, you do fall, rarely Halloween. I'm glad the comments came up. I don't have to sit here and talk to myself. Karen, you've been doing both. You wasn't planning on doing a Halloween, but now you're loving it. You've made 6 designs so far and maybe one more. Well, that's a lot. Good for you. Yeah, I don't know how many I've done this year. It hasn't been a whole lot, though. I mean, not compared to other years. I just haven't been getting the vibe. I don't know. But, and I wasn't going to do this one today. We were going to do Christmas, but since I had this, since I picked up this little container and we got the black florals in and we got these little burgundy leaves in, I mean, I literally just got them listed before I went live, right before I went live. So, I was like, well, why not? Let's just go ahead and do it. So at least I got a couple comments. Sometimes I think with my tablet, when I try to look at comments from my tablet, it doesn't want to work all the time. I don't know why. Okay, I have 4 of these on this stem. I think this was a stem. Yeah, this was a one I had already used a couple of. And I don't normally like to work in even numbers, but I hate to leave one just hanging there. So we'll see. We don't want to leave a friend behind. Get that one in there. Sometimes it's scraping them, y'all. Jennifer, you do black and burgundy? Yeah, those are my favorites. Black and burgundy. I'm not big on the orange and purple. I'll do them, you know. I've done some, but if I have to choose, it's going to be the black and burgundy. Those are just my colors for Halloween. Well, now that it's September, we can officially start decorating. Either fall or Halloween. Let's see, maybe we'll put this little guy in the center. I'm gonna make them lower, but I don't normally like to use 4 or even numbers. But I don't want to leave them, so. I'll get out. Refresh, go back in. That's such a pain. No scary designs, just Gothic. Yeah, I don't do super scary either. I've done in the past. I wouldn't say I haven't ever done them, but generally speaking, I did a steampunk design. So we had a little skull, but he wasn't super scary. I don't know. I don't know about that 4th one. It throws me off every time I try to use an even number. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take it out. It's going to bug me. Okay, I think I want to add now, I brought in this little red filler bush, and I'm not going to use the berries on it, I don't think, because the berries are pretty red, but the little pom-poms are more of a burgundy color, and it has some little black eucalyptus leaves on it, so I'm going to use these. But I'm not going to use the little berries. We'll save those for something else. I mean, it doesn't look bad to throw the red in there. Now, see? But I think I'm just going to leave them out. I'll probably get these little guys. These are fun. I'm gonna use half of this bush, and I'll just save I can save those red pieces for like a Christmas design. All right. So I'm gonna get my little eucalyptus pieces in here. We'll go right over here. Okay, let's get another one. So if you guys are watching or you come on later and watch the replay, because I'm not seeing comments again. Do you guys, who is into the pumpkin spice? Because it's about that time. Anything pumpkin. I'm probably one of the few that is not. I'm not a pumpkin spice person. I don't even like pumpkin pie. Anything pumpkin I don't like. Now some of the candles, you know, I could do. I'm going to try to pull up Facebook on my computer here and just see if I can see them on my computer, and I'll just have to toggle back and forth. So give me 1 second. One of these days the live is going to cooperate and not give me fits. Okay. I don't see them over there either. All right, well, we're just going to keep moving on. Okay, so now I'm going to tuck in these little pom-poms here. But anywho, back to the pumpkin spice. It's about that time. We're going to start seeing pumpkin spice everywhere. And I'm not a fan. This little guy did not want to get on my pick. Let me put two together. The stem is too thin to try to pick. If I do coffee, y'all, it has to be like the white chocolate or the caramel. It's got to be sweet. I can't do just regular coffee, and I sure can't do pumpkin. Alright, so I'm just tucking a couple of these little pom-pom bits in here. Let's get one. Maybe this side. Yeah. I'm going to cut it down just a hair. Alright. Got that little guy in there. Let's get our fun little bits here added. Bring in a little bit more of the green. And then it's got the little burgundy tips on it. So that's fun. And you could take this a little bit more, this is more like, I guess, Halloween glam. Like there's really not any Halloween per se elements in it. It's just kind of the colors and then that cauldron. But you could pop in some little like, you could pop in some little eyeball picks, or you could pop in some little bats. You know, you could pop in some things to make it a little bit more Halloweeny if you wanted. I thought about bringing the eyeballs in, but I was like, I just want it to kind of be pretty and not have the little, you know, Halloween elements in it. Okay, let's see. I don't know why I keep messing with this. I know it ain't gonna show up. Okay, I brought in, if we wanted to add glitter, oh, I need to add these too. If we want to add glitter, I have these little glitter rosemary spray. We'll check that out in a second. Let me finish adding these before I squirrel too far. I'm gonna add one kind of right in the center. Now this Sunday on YouTube, we are doing a winter wreath, just a winter like pine wreath, something that can take you, you know, all through the holidays. It's not really, it's not Christmassy, it's just wintry. So we're gonna do a little simple winter wreath this Sunday at 6. So if y'all are interested in watching that tutorial, you can catch that one. And then the following week, if I remember correctly, we have a Christmas candle arrangement coming. So I think we are pretty much probably moving on YouTube into Christmas and winter. Unless we get a product in that I just want to play with that's fall or Halloween, we probably won't do another one. And then it'll probably just be like a little bonus tutorial on there. Not a normal one. Because we have stuff that is still not here that's fall and Halloween because they're just taking forever to get here. We ordered the stuff, you know, back in January, and then we have to wait for it to come in, and we've got some stuff. We've got a lot of stuff, and I'm getting ready after this live. I've got some new stuff that we're going to be turning on. Like, I've got it all ready. I just got to go in there and add the quantities. So after today's live, we're going to have some new goodies, and then we've got more on the way. But I've got some, I think I have some fall and Halloween stuff that still hasn't come in yet, so I may have to play with it. If not, we'll have it for next year. We'll have it early. Okay, I think I want to add a little bit more greenery besides just those couple pieces we have. So we're going to blend some of this in here. And then we'll see if we want to do that glitter rosemary or just leave it without the glitter. My gut instinct is saying leave it without the glitter, but we'll see. All right, let's do maybe one more piece on this side. I think I kind of want a piece in the center. If it looks funny when I take my pictures, I'll just cut it out. You know, sometimes when you're designing, it looks good like when you're right here and then you go to take your pictures and you're like, what the heck? Why did I place that stem there? That looks strange. I have a drape over that little black flower there. Okay, let's see if I want to add rosemary. I had a couple little scrap pieces of these little mossy branches. Let's see. It's like maybe we could add a couple of these. That gives it a little bit more of the Halloween vibe, but not too over the top. I don't hate it. Let's get another one here. Let me see. I don't know. What do y'all think? If I can see comments, we'll see what you think. If not, I'll take a picture. If I like it, I'll leave it. If not, I'll take it out. So if you see the final picture and I don't have them, then you know I didn't like it when I took the picture. Alright, let's see. Maybe one more. I don't want to go crazy with them. But it adds a little something, something. Okay, let's see now if I want to do the glitter sprays or not. Let's see. Just gonna I'm not gonna glue them, I'm just gonna kind of place them in here. And see what we think. Let's get a couple and then we'll see. I mean, I don't hate it. Decisions. Let me just cut up the rest of this one and kind of tuck it in there and see what we think. I think we will add them. Just to add a little filler. All right, so I'm gonna cut some of these up because I don't want them too thick. And I'm just gonna kind of tuck them in some of these little holes that we got going on. And we'll see about these little twiggy things too. My little antennas. If it looks funny on the pictures, I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to put some kind of closer to the bottom, just to kind of hide our mechanics so we don't see in there in the foam. And I cut them in half, so I'm going to use some of these little small pieces around the bottom. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. Okay, good. I can see a few more comments now. You like the twigs and the black glitter stem, Karen. Okay. You like the lighter pink with the burgundy. So are you talking about these? These are red. I mean, it does look pretty though. We could tuck them in there, but they're more red than pink. Okay, I'm gonna cut a few more. I brought a ribbon too. I just now remembered. I did bring a ribbon that we could do a bow. I don't know that we need a bow. I wish I had a burgundy ribbon. I could have swore I had a burgundy ribbon. I want a 1.5. I know I have a 2.5, but I wanted a 1.5 burgundy ribbon to put in here initially, and I couldn't find it. So I had just brought a, where did it go? Just a little black netted ribbon that I thought we could do if we wanted to do a bow, but I don't think I'm going to do a bow. What do y'all think? It would just be like a little simple bow that just kind of hung off the side if we did one, but I don't think it needs it. And we're getting kind of crowded in our little cauldron here. Okay, I've got several around the sides. Now I'm going to bring some into our arrangement so that we just don't have them hanging out on the sides and nothing on the center. I like to bring everything in so that it's nice and cohesive. So a couple little pieces just in the center there. We've got some right here on this side. We've kind of got some right there. I don't think I'm gonna, oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't want to cut up another bush, but I have one more little scrap. So we might as well use it, but so we'll just use one of these. I'm not gonna cut up another one. Let's find a place for this one. All right, let's get right there. All right, we got a spot right here that doesn't have any, so we'll give it some love. Oh, thank you. I don't know your name, BZ8D Vero, but thanks for hopping on and for your kind words. I appreciate that. Some designs are better than others. Aren't they all, right? We all have our days. This one, I don't know, y'all. These little twiggy things. Sometimes I struggle with the flyaways. I don't know, something like, I like things like, I guess, more neat. So sometimes when you get wild and crazy, like, I second guess myself. So, let me see. And I'm sure it looks fine. It's just me. Just because, you know, I'm not used to doing the wild and crazy. I'm going to add one more, I think. Let me cut this down. I need to get better at just kind of letting go. Letting it do its thing. Okay. Now it's kind of more balanced on all sides with those little wild, crazy thingies. Well, y'all, I think that's about it. We can't really add a whole lot more in here. This thing is full. So I'm going to get some pictures. If it looks too strange, I may pull them out. But I think we're good. So y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm so sorry I couldn't see all the comments. At least I got a few of them. But I will go back and, answer any questions, or if you have any questions about supplies, I'll try to, what I'll try to do is I'll try to link the supplies I use that are from the shop in the comments when I post the picture. Now, some of this didn't come from the shop, like the container came from Michael's. These little twiggies, they're just old. I had them from, gosh, a couple years ago. But I think everything else pretty much came from the shop, so I'll try to link them. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jennifer. You're welcome. So I am going to hop off and get some pictures. I'll be back next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Central, give or take. Hopefully the technology thing doesn't have me going late, but around the 2 o'clock window. And then Sunday we've got a pre-recorded tutorial dropping at 6 p.m. Central. So y'all go check that out. And I hope you guys enjoy. Talk to you later. Bye, y'all.